welcome back to the Red Hawk Sports Network. My name is Thomas Gaffney Jr., and this is Luke Sirianni right next to me, and we are here for the second game in our doubleheader here at Panzer Athletic Center. The men's basketball team is taking on Rowan University, and it looks like it's going to be a great one. But Luke, before we get into anything, how are you doing right now?
I'm doing great. This is going to be a great game, and I love this rivalry in all of the sports. Rowan Profs versus Montclair State Red Hawks. We know how these two teams match up against each other in all sports. It's a big rivalry in soccer, but it remains the same too for basketball. So these are two teams that really want to get a win tonight.
And not that long ago, the women's team just got their win against Rowan earlier here today, and it was a good one. It was a good one to look out for. Alexis Strollo, 18 points. She went off in that game, and she kind of carried the team on her back.
Yeah, she's been going crazy lately. Amazing game, leading the team in points and third in scoring this season. So she hasn't been a stranger to very good games, and today doing it all. I mean, we're going to roll a highlight package in a little bit, but she led the way, and then Benaventine as well, 14 points. Olivia Vera with 10. You got three players in double-digit scoring figures. You can't go wrong when that happens.
Yeah, and that brings their record up to 8-2. Second place in the NJAC, sitting comfortably and looking to make kind of an impact there in the NJAC, especially because William Patterson has been lights out for the women's side. But going in to the men's side now, Rowan comes in here, same record as Montclair State, 6-3. And last time out, you trying to just look at what happened. And Montclair State got the loss against Rowan, 102-107. And Mike Jackson still had 30 points. But that's a game where they go down to Glassboro thinking that, all right, big rivalry, we have to go in there, get the win, and unfortunately come out with a loss.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Mike Jackson, of course, with a big 30-point game, but you know he's going to show up tonight as well. I just want to see how the supporting cast could contain some of Rowan's top players. I mean, Khalif Mears, that's what I'm looking out for today. How could Montclair State manage him? And I want to see what the game plan was throughout the week from Coach Potts. I know he's not coming in unprepared.
Yeah, and just looking at kind of the matchup history between these two teams, the 5 out of the 6 matchups had over 200 points scored. You know, when these two teams play, it's either going to go to overtime, be a gritty game, or it's going to be a very high-scoring game going down to the wire. Cannot wait to see what it has in store. But kind of just looking where we're at the end in the NJAC standings. Stockton leads is at the top at 7-2, and guess what? There is one team that's also beat Stockton, and that is Montclair State University. But if you kind of look at Rowan and Montclair, who are tied, it's a 5-way tie, second in the NJAC. Like I said, Ramapo, Montclair State, Rowan, NJCU, and Kane are all at 6-3. And kind of just looking at it, all those teams have either beat each other or won against each other. But looking at all the couple of the losses between Rowan and Montclair State, they lost against NJCU, and they also lost against Ramapo, the same two teams that Montclair State has lost against, but they also lost against Rowan here today, or earlier on in the season. So again, very close in the NJAC. Cannot wait to see what this rest of the season has in store. You have the second half starting, and every win counts, especially down the stretch, especially how tough the NJAC's been.
Oh yeah, for sure. This NJAC conference this year for men's basketball, it's one to reckon with. And you mentioned that there's really 6 teams right now that could win this conference. If you're asking me right now who's going to win, I don't know. Montclair State's definitely right there, though, with the rest of them.
Yeah, and looking at NJCU, again, a team where they were bottom 3 in the NJAC last season, making a huge step up. Now they're 6-3. They beat both Montclair State and Rowan, like I said. They have 4 players over averaging double digits. So, I don't know, it's going to be very close. All teams can compete, and once it gets playoff time, it's going to be crunch time. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Cannot wait for it. But we're about to get ready for action, and the lineups are about to be said for both teams. But we got the lineups a little bit early, too. So starting for the Rowan Profs, the visiting squad coming to Panzer. Number 0, Khalif Mears. Number 2, Taz Conti. Number 5, Bryson Williams. Number 22, Ife Oki Byron. And number 33, Danny Fleming. And for your Montclair State Red Hawks, number 2, Kieran Flanagan. Number 5, Mike Jack. Number 7, Cabrin Goss. Number 11, Miles Primus. And number 25, Jacob Morales. And I just want to emphasize Jacob Morales here, because last time they played Rowan, I want to bring this up too, 0 points. He went out there, he dropped a little bit of a goose egg, but now you're looking into this game and you're like, he definitely has some vengeance in his eyes. He definitely does not want to end with 0 again, and he has been red hot from the 3 the last 2 games.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna do great today. And with Jacob Morales, he did have a slower start in the early parts of the season at times, but as of late, I mean, just red hot. The 3-point shot's been going. He's been having success down low, too. He's going to do great tonight. And I want to see if him and Mike Jackson are on at the same time, I think Montclair State will get it done today.
Are you looking at both squads? Who you think? What's your player to watch? Kind of look out for both Montclair State and Rowan.
For Rowan, I'm going to say Khalif Mears, but I think that's an obvious one. For Montclair State, I could go with the obvious names here, but I do want to. I'm really interested in seeing Cabrian Goss. He's been so impressive to me. Obviously a freshman that has earned a starting role, sees a lot of court time, and he's not a big scorer. If you're looking at stats in terms of points, he doesn't do it all that way, but he provides so much to this team. And again, the fact that he's a freshman, first year, has so much time to grow as a player. He's a guy that's going to be here a long time for the future.
Yeah, we just saw an amazing game by him against Kane. Also, last time out against Rowan, he had 18 points. So, again, it's a guy where he can go out there. He looks small. He doesn't look that physical. But when you're trying to drive the paint, he's going to get every ball that's up there. He plays with physicality. He's smart. He has a high basketball IQ. And he kind of is playing alongside Kieran Flanagan. And I think that backcourt has been phenomenal so far this season. He has a huge background coming from Roman Catholic, a huge basketball school. So he has that mentality. He has a lot of background knowledge of the game of basketball. And he's been one to watch. I agree with you, full-fledged, Luke. But also looking at Rowan, I know, like you said, Khalif Mears, but looking at Bryson Williams, who a guy who does average 12 points a game. Looking at his three-point shooting, though, he shoots 43% from three. A guy who can go out there and knock down anything beyond the arc. Again, if Montclair State are kind of going slow, they honestly sometimes don't get back on defense. If they're going fastball and he gets open in the corner or the wing, it's going to be unstoppable for Montclair State.
Yeah, right now there's really a lot at stake here. You have I would say 2 Montclair State players and 2 Rowan players that you really, really have to be careful for. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see how this game shakes out. And I mean, just looking at Rowan on the court right now, they're starting 5. They have a lot of size. Some of these guys are really big. Montclair State, though, I think matches up pretty well against them, Tom.
Yeah, and honestly, the size hasn't come from Montclair State. Kunga Saring, unfortunately, out with an injury. Hasn't played the last couple of games. Same with Samar Abdullah, and that's why you kind of look at the lineup now. Miles Primus making his 6th straight start for the Red Hawks, and he's a freshman. He's coming out of South Jersey. He's been absolutely amazing ever since coming into the lineup, and he brings that size. He brings that depth. Also, you have to look at the bench. Samar Abdullah has been, or not Samar Abdullah, Quintavious Rogers has also been phenomenal. Third highest point scorer on the team with 10. And again, he's kind of been that player off the bench where they can kind of rely and get more points. And it looks like we're about to get ready for tip-off here at Panzer Athletic Center. Again, my name's Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside of Luke Sirianni. On the tip-off, it's Miles Primus and number 22, OK Byron. Quick goes for Rowan, and that's going to be number 0 with the quick, easy basket. Rowan starting off hot here.
Way too quick. You're going to be in for a long day if you can't stop Khalif Mears getting to the hoop that easily.
Yeah, Mears already starting off really early with the cut under the basket. Jacob Morales goes up, already beating his point total from last time out.
Those 2 are going to be going head-to-head tonight, Tom, and Morales, Jackson, and Mears, those 3 are going to be high on the scoring sheet. I could already feel it.
Conti taking the ball up. He loses it. Great defense by Mike Jackson. And now on the fast break, Primus goes up, almost slams it home, and gets the foul. Miles Primus showing that athleticism, but unfortunately just couldn't get it, but he goes to the line for 2.
That's what I love about this Montclair State team. They make a mistake, and they let Mears get to the hoop way too easily in the first 5 seconds, but the way that they respond, they shake it off, and they go right to the hoop and do the same thing. Morales had a great response, and now Montclair State on that fast break. It was a turnover, but they executed so well, and now Primus 2 at the line. They
play great defense on the other side. Now also got a fast break. Primus he got up very high there, almost got the dunk, which would have been one of the great plays I've seen here from Montclair State. Primus makes the first one. And a guy, again, who's been coming on into this lineup, 6th straight start, playing for the injured Samar Abdullah. Misses the first one, second one goes for an iron. Khalif Mears trying to go fast, guarded by Goss. Mears back out, looking to reset, 17 seconds left in the shot clock. Mears taking it slow, looking for the swing, gets it, finds it inside the Fleming, gets it under with the cut, doesn't go, but gets the putback. That's number 22, Ife OK Byron.
OK Byron with a quick cut back door, nice feed as well. Rowan looked organized early on.
Another great cut. Ball comes out to Goss, Goss goes up, back out to the wing. Spinning down, back out the Goss, pump fakes, drives in, back out the Primus to the corner, and gets it. Miles Primus starting this game off hot.
I love the unselfishness from Flanagan and Goss. They're also not big three-point shooters either. They had 2 open looks and wisely waited for the right chance, and Primus put it away. He's had a nice start to the game.
Mears going left side, absorbs contact, goes up. Basket's not going to go. And that's what Mike Jack likes to do as well, absorb all the contact and draw the foul.
He went down hard there, too. I think he took a shot to the face.
Looks like they may check that out. He looks like he's good, though. And that's what you're supposed to do. And you get one-on-one, and you see that player charging. We were talking about this when we were watching the women's game. If you have a player coming right out in the basket, just to take all the contact you can, even if you're a player on offense, try to get as much contact as possible to try to at least draw the foul. And unfortunately for Rowan, they got an offensive foul. Cape Goss goes up for the 3, doesn't go. Myrick checked in already. Eurostep doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Back out to Fleming for 3 in the corner. Off the iron, Mike Jack rebounds. Mike Jack looks for the long 3, finds it inside the Morales. He backs down, goes up, played the mismatch under the basket, and that's what Jacob Morales loves to do.
You cannot leave Morales down there wide open. He had way too much room and all the time in the world, and on a one-on-one play in the paint against Morales, you usually have no shot. They need to be better on defense there.
Montclair State leading 8-4, starting this game off strong. Conti finds it under the basket, good pump fake and gets it.
That was a nice battle of the number 2s there, Conti and Flanagan. Flanagan with nice defense, but Conti put it away.
Morales goes, doesn't get it.
He'll get another opportunity at that one. When he knocks in 1, they start to rain.
Conti, spin move, goes up, finds OK Bynum. And it's going to be a foul there in Miles Primus, and OK Bynum's going to go to the line for 2.
That's elite team defense there. It's unfortunate that tip back went to OK Byram's hands, but Flanagan and Goss working together nicely, as both will actually check out to try to close in on Rowan. Right now, a very, very solid game to begin. It's gonna be a dogfight all the way through.
Yeah, back and forth so far, 8-8. OK Byron can go to the line and make it a 2-point game. Misses the first one and doesn't get the second.
Both teams are coming off a dominant win as well. Montclair State beat Kane, and Rowan beat the strong Stockton side by a few points. So I'm curious to see who continues their win streak and who ends it today.
Abdullah comes on, finds the cut in the basket. What a pass there by Jacob Morales.
That was insane. And Ahmad Robertson, too, came into the game and made an instant impact. Amazing communication there. They didn't even say anything. They were just on the same page, and great basketball teams know how to do that. Ahmad Robinson, such an important player for this team.
And we're seeing the second unit come on for Montclair State as mid-range jumper missed. Rebounded by Rogers. Sivas is going fast, finds the cut in the basket. Rogers, pump face goes up. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Montclair State keeps possession.
Too easy there for Rogers, and that's nicely executed. Went down for it, took a pump fake, decided to draw some contact, and then it's going to be on the floor. But you know how these fouls work. They add up. In the last game, Vera was 1 foul away from fouling out, and that made her sit for a while. Montclair almost lost the lead. So you see how fouls accumulate. That happens quicker than you think.
Spin move goes up, and that is what Ahmad Robertson loves to do. Gets the spin move and gets it for 2.
4 points in about a minute, not even, and that's elite basketball right there from Robertson.
Step back 3 off the mark. Goes from Myrick. Montclair State leads by 4, still pushing the pace. Robertson tries to go up, tries to draw the foul, doesn't get it. Great defense there by Rowan.
Yeah, great defense, hands up, clean, as you see Morales check out and Grant Holbrook check in. He doesn't get a lot of minutes, but when he does, I feel like he's pretty productive.
And I think he's getting a couple more minutes because of the injury of Kungasering. Finds some big men, tries to get inside the paint, sets the pick and roll. Mike Jackson from the corner, doesn't get it. Holbrook rebound, doesn't get the putback, gets his own rebound again, goes up and gets it. Putback, he doesn't get it, gets the rebound, then goes again. That's what Grant Holbrook's out there. Like I said, he's there for the rebounds. Stolen by Stevens too. Montclair State is pushing the pace early on here and are leading by 8.
That's what Grant Holbrook provides. That's exactly what I was talking about, Tom. And I still don't get why he gets time on the court, but when he's on the court, to me, such a valuable player. Montclair has now doubled their Rowan's lead, 16-8. It was 8-8 moments ago. Crucial subs from Coach Potts. Ahmad Robertson, Grant Holbrook, Sevis. And then you gave your guys a break that have been doing great. Primus, Flanagan, Goss. Again, this team is so deep as a whole, and right now they're just cruising. And again, also no Samar Abdullah tonight. And he's missing yet another game, and there's the replay there. And you see Sevis all hyped up, as he should be.
Yeah, and like you said, they have some injury problems. Like Tumasaring's out, Samar Abdullah's out, but they still find a way with this depth to continue to produce. And that's what Coach Potts kind of puts his trust in this whole team. And you're seeing players get extra minutes that usually maybe didn't get minutes when they were starting on the bench. And now you see a Christian Sevis getting more minutes, Grant Holbrook. You see a Miles Primus. Rowan down by 8, 15 minutes left in this first half. Chris McCarron checked into the game. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Myrick back over to Williams. Williams goes up, floater, gets the foul.
That was on Grant Holbrook. That foul's going to go on, and good call by the ref. Holbrook did his best. You see him a little frustrated after. He tried to keep his arm straight up. It just happened to hit Williams at the last second. But again, I mean, Grant Holbrook's not going to let you go to the hoop without putting up a fight. And I like the effort there, but unfortunately, it'll shake out into 2 shots for Rowan.
And that's exactly kind of like we were saying, why he's out there. He's trying to guard the paint. He's the biggest guy on the court right now. And again, for an injured Kungasari, he's getting some extra minutes. A guy like Bryson Williams, like I was saying pregame, 43% from 3. And he's also 26 for 28 from the free throw line. He missed the first one. And he missed the second. A little bit of maybe announcer's jinx there.
Yeah, I think it hit you there.
I mean, in our favor, though. The press is coming. Sevis trying to break it. He does. Gets it over to Rogers.
Sevis nearly went backcourt there. Just kept it in. Just kept his foot above that line.
Finds Holbrook under the basket. No foul there, but it's going to be stolen and taken away.
I thought there was contact there, and Holbrook thought so as well.
Conti looked to push the pace, but slowed it down. Myrick takes a long 3. Doesn't get it off the back iron.
Montclair, 3 guys coming in. Looks like Primus, Flanagan, and Castles.
Mike Jackson gets away, goes in, tries to go up and gets it.
That's what he does. You try to bite and try to intercept that pass. Jackson will come to it and beat you there first. And elite play. I like the idea from Rowan though. It was an aggressive take, but now you find yourselves down 10 because of it.
Montclair State up by 10. 13 minutes, 40 seconds left in this first half. Myrick looks to take it. Back out to Conti, guarded by Mike Jackson. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. It's going to draw the foul. Mike Jackson does not look like that. He does not think that was a foul, but now Rowan's going to go to line for 2 more.
And he's a team leader. That's what you do. Regardless, I don't think he agreed with it either. He just walked away. No point in arguing. Just go to the line and shake it off, and you'll have another chance to rebound on defense. But right now, I mean, that's the other thing. You have a 10-point lead on the Profs. There's no reason to get angry or risk a technical foul right now. The game is in your hands at this point so far. Obviously, a lot of basketball left to go.
And Taz Conti misses the first, but he's coming in second highest point scorer on the team, averaging 12.4. And he's kind of filling a huge role that Rowan kind of lost. They lost Jazeer Nozel last year. He graduated. He averaged 21.4 and 10 rebounds. He also lost Marcellus Ross this season, but they still find a way to win. He makes the second. Montclair State still up by 9. Goss looks to take it, gets away from his defender, finds Morales at the top of the key, goes in, takes a step, draws the foul.
Clear foul there, and actually Morales has, I believe, his ring finger and his pinky on his left hand taped up, and that's where he got hit right there. So maybe something to keep an eye out on. He's holding his hand a little bit, but I think he's okay. It's definitely not easy to play with 2 of your fingers taped together. You're going to have to shoot with those hands, but so far, no problem for him. One of 3 leading scorers for Montclair State with 4 points.
Goss gets away. Pick by Morales. Is that going to be a backcourt violation? It is. There was no deflection, and now Rowan takes back over.
Yeah, Rowan need to get something going here. Try to put up another bucket or so. You're still not in double digits either. 18-9, trailing. Something's got to give, but I'll tell you what, Coach Potts' team's not an easy one to match up against, as we mentioned in the pregame, and we see the early struggles from the profs.
Inbounded to McCarron. Gets it over to Conti. Conti trying to back down. Gets it back out top of the key. It's going to be Mason. Mason, mid-range jumper, gets it. And that's what Rowan needed.
Nice shot there from the freshman. They need a lot more of that.
And they also needed this steal. Going coast to coast, trying to, is Conti. And it's going to be great defense by Ryan Cassels.
Cassels there just saved the basket, and that would have been back-to-back chances, back-to-back points for Rowan, and that's how you start the run, but Cassels said not just yet. Awesome defense there. I thought the play was over.
Conti goes up, gets the and one. Cassels does make the stop last time, and now, unfortunately, gets the foul. And now Conti tries to make this a three-point play.
So despite Cassels saving Conti from that breakaway, he still gets the last laugh here with the chance at the and one opportunity. And again, you make this to two-possession game, and just like that, again, with a blink of an eye, Rowan are right back in it, with or without this free throw being made.
Basketball is a game of runs. I mean, Montclair State started off the game red hot.
Yep.
They were up by 10, but now looks like Rowan's about to start making their first huge run to try to bring this deficit down.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yep. Flanagan gets over to Goss. Goss finds Cassels in the corner. Doesn't get it. Rebounded by Conti. Conti finds McCarron, goes up left-handed. Now it's only a two-point game.
Just like that, 18-16. McCarron, great job by him. He was off to the races the second Cassels missed.
Kieran Flanagan three doesn't go.
You got to take a timeout here if Rowan puts one away.
Gets it over to Mason. Mason finds McCarron in the corner and gets it. McCarron brings the lead to one for Rowan.
Wow, just like that. It was a 10-point game minutes ago, and I just said it. It takes one little run. Look at Rowan right now. So far, 11 unanswered points to put them in the lead.
It was all Chris McCarron. 5 points in the last two possessions. Cassels with a long three. Doesn't get it. Almost rebounded. And that may have went out on the Rowan defender, but the ref's going to call it the other way. Maybe we haven't seen, last game we haven't seen anybody go to the replay yet, but we've seen it multiple times in the women's game.
Yeah, that was a tough call to make. I don't know about that one, but right, they do have the replay machine, so we're not the NBA here, but we do have video review if we wanted to check it.
Luis Mears checks back in. McCarron with the hot hand. Finds Mason under the basket, takes a step, goes up. Doesn't get it, rebounded by Robertson. Goss swings it to Flanagan, pump fakes, drives in, gets under the basket. Back out to Primus. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Finds Robertson under the basket, gets the dunk.
What a feed from Morales there. No look, and Robertson always does the right thing. He's been outstanding so far, and didn't start the game in the starting five, but he is just so great at basketball. And he's only a sophomore. He had a very solid freshman year. I thought he was one of the standouts, and you see how he's grown as a player.
Yeah, and he's going to be one to watch, especially next season with a couple of losses for this team. Montclair State up by one. McCarron drives in, left side, goes up, gets it. McCarron's been red hot in the last couple of minutes.
Another guy off the bench for Rowan who's changed the game. Both teams have a deep bench. They're showing it early on.
Sivas drops the defender, gets it out to Flanagan. Doesn't get it, but Mears is going to bobble the ball, and Montclair State's going to keep possession.
I think there, I know it's a tempting shot to take for Kieran Flanagan, but I think there you got to just hold it and wait for a better shot selection. Maybe a little too aggressive on it.
Shot clock reset. Another possession for Montclair State. Almost stolen by McCarron. Again, he has been everywhere on the court so far in the last maybe 5 minutes since he came back on.
And that's what happens in that's what happens in sports. I mean, you're not a starter and you want to be. When you come in, you got to show it. And Robertson right now and McCarron are both making a case to their coaches why they should maybe be considered in the starting five going forward. And if not, either way, still very crucial players off the bench. And being a sixth man is not a bad thing at all.
Sivas gets over Flanagan. Morales for three. Doesn't get it. McCarron rebounded.
Montclair right now, I don't know what happened to them. Only 2 points in the last few minutes since Rowan went on that run. And right now, just nothing can go. They need a timeout and need time to regroup here.
Stolen by Sivas. Pushing the pace, 3-on-2. Finds Mike Jack in the wing. Rowan's ball.
When Mike Jackson doesn't hit that shot, I think you need a break at that point. Because you know him from the three. He's automatic.
Haven't used a timeout yet. Under 10 minutes left. Morales gets the steal and gets the foul.
It looks like Holbrook's going to check back in. I think you need more than interior defense right now, though. You have no offense going. Again, it was 18-8 not too long ago, and Rowan took their first lead, 19-18. And now they found themselves ahead by one. It's just the score's not bad, but for where Montclair was minutes ago, it's not a good look.
Really haven't seen them utilize the pick and roll like they like to do, usually with Morales and Mike Jack. But maybe Holbrook's coming on for that reason. Set some picks and try to get someone wide open from the three to get a good shot up. Sivas goes in, finds Mike Jackson in the corner. He's driving in left side. Resets back out to Sivas. 13 seconds left. Driving in under the basket, kicks it back out for three. And Robertson continues the streaky hotness. And he is red hot right now.
This is Ahmad Robertson's game. And nice feed on the far end there. Dan Mason with a second bucket of the day.
And now 23-23. Trying to draw the foul. Flanagan back out to the wing. Finds Holbrook under the basket, blocked by Mason. Holbrook gets his rebound. Doesn't get it the second time. In possession is going to go back to the Profs.
And I gotta give Kieran Flanagan credit on that one. He took a couple threes, hasn't made one just yet, and very wisely took it to the hoop and found Holbrook just Rowan prepared on the interior defense.
.18 seconds left on the shot clock, swings it back over to Oimos. Gets it over the Mears, 10 seconds. Looking to take the long three. 5, takes the long three, doesn't get it, gets stuck on the rim. That's just a great defensive possession there by the Redhawks.
First wedgie of the day. Happens every time, pretty much every game. It's so funny though. Everybody has the same reaction. Everybody like smiles, chuckles a little bit with it. But so Henry Myers into the game. Excuse me. He hasn't seen a lot of minutes last year, but he's been seeing the court a lot more as of late. Interested to see what he adds to the table here.
Another perimeter shooter. Right wing takes the three, back off the backboard. Rebounded by Rowan. 8 minutes left here in this first half, 23-23.
Myers on that play said, my bad, my bad. I don't know about that. It was a good take. It was a good look as well. Ooh.
Mears takes the floater, gets it off the backboard. What a take there by Mears.
I think he wanted the and one call there, and referees didn't call it, but what a nice touch off the glass.
Sivas trying to get it over to Mike Jack, doesn't get it. Sivas looks to take the three. He's just going to take his time. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Grant Holbrook sets the pick. Doesn't get the roll. Mears trying to hit the pace. Mears going right side, goes up, doesn't get the foul. Tries to draw the contact. Stevens going fast, going right side, gets the foul, and gets the and one. Christian Stevens, another guy off the bench. He's just proving why he should be getting more minutes. And again, he's kind of been that main facilitator and that main kind of secondary scorer off the bench.
What a play from Stevens. I mean, just going to the hoop. He knows how to take contact too, and still had the stamina to put it up. As you see on the replay there, just an elite play for the junior. Very well-rounded team Montclair State has right now. They only have one starter on the court right now, but if you don't know this basketball team, you wouldn't know it.
He gets it, makes it a three-point play. Montclair State up by 1.
Again, though, I keep going back to it. That one run Rowan had, it just changed so much in this game. Now you find yourselves in a nail-biter probably for the remainder of the first half. But just like how Rowan got to this point, it only takes one run to blow open one way or the other. So we'll see how it goes.
Bryson Williams taking up, swings it over to Canty. Williams, 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Myrick right wing. Back over to Canty. Canty pump fakes, try to spin move. 3 seconds left, 2. Puts it up, doesn't go. Holbrook rebound.
Elite defense there. They made them throw up a Hail Mary as the shot clock went off.
Mike Jackson going fast, trying to absorb contact. Gets the foul call the second time, and now go to the line.
I think he got fouled on the first attempt, but nevertheless, he ends up where he wanted to be. And another player who, he has probably the best interior shot and the exterior shot in this gym or up behind the arc, but he goes down low. He's not afraid to take contact. And before, remember, we took that charge on the left side of the court earlier.
Mike Jackson averaging 18.4 points on the season. Obviously that main guy for Montclair State.
And I believe with that free throw he just hit, he hit 300 points on the season. Chasing another milestone.
He's chasing that 1,500.
Yep, he could do it. Congrats. He's got a lot of time to go. He got 9 games left in regular season. And you would assume Montclair State will be in the playoff talk as well. So it's doable.
It's very doable. Myrick inbound. Press was coming. Tries to find it under the basket. Stolen by Mike Jack.
He wasn't satisfied just yet with free throws. He had to go steal it on defense as well. Amazing play from him.
Gabe Goss back on the court. Rogers driving in right side. Euro step. Tries to lay. Doesn't get it. Myrick now bring the ball up. Tries to go. Gets it. Wow, what a move there by Myrick.
Very nice play. Not an easy bucket to take at all.
Mike Jackson pump fakes. Bates back at the Goss. Slowing it down.
We're waiting for the first Mike Jackson 3.
Mike Jackson cuts in the basket. No foul called. Rowan now pushing the pace. Gets it over to Williams. In and out. Rebounded by Rowan, doesn't get it. Montclair State finally got back possession. Gabe Goss also going fast.
Rowan timeout.
And Rowan timeout. Second, wow. Those kind of couple of possessions back and forth. Very, very drawn out by both teams. And a couple of great defensive possessions as well.
Yeah, it's interesting to me. Rowan's taking a lot of timeouts. Eric Brennan from Kutztown played basketball there, graduated in 2012. I don't know why Montclair State hasn't taken too many stoppages. I think earlier during that run before Rowan took their first lead, I don't want to keep going back to it, but if I'm Coach Potts, I would have called a timeout early when that lead started to disappear. But now, I mean, it's a 1-point game. You find yourselves in such a tough spot now. These last 5 minutes are so crucial before halftime.
Yeah, and kind of right at the end of that run where Rowan kind of ended it, I think personally that's when you take the timeout and try to stop as much momentum as possible. And again, they're still they're still a little hot out on the court, but again, no stoppages yet. Or that was the first stoppage by Potts. So again, kind of maybe, I mean, I guess saving the timeouts, but 5 minutes left. Probably should have been a stoppage in between that run at the beginning of kind of the 10-minute mark in the game.
I want to see Jackson get on a roll here before half hits. He only has 4 points. For his standards, that's not what he would like to see. But we know he hits 1-3, and it'll just keep on raining. We'll see if he can knock one down here.
Morales in the corner. Try to get a quick three. Mike Jackson drives in right side. Goes up, blocked! Blocked by Oki Byron.
Wow, that was insane. I thought Jackson was going to go for a dunk maybe.
And that was a crazy rejection there by Oki Byron.
Wow.
Myrick mid-range off the front iron, rebounded by Robertson.
Well done by Robertson there, clearly mismatched with Conklin.
Mike Jackson tried to take the quick three, didn't find room. Robertson. 12 seconds left. Goss swings it back over to Robertson. Gets Primus in the corner, side of the backboard, rebounded by Morales. 6 seconds left. Goss. Robertson, long three. Gets it! Ahmad Robertson on fire.
12 points for Robertson as the shot clock went off. That was just elite.
And Rowan, maybe a bit of miscommunication, but it's going to be a push-off on Mike Jackson. That's the second personal foul for Mike Jackson.
Yeah, he's been frustrated as of late, and it hasn't been going his way. But how about the replay there? You see, as the time went off, I mean, what a three-pointer. Robertson's been insane lately. 12 points off the bench, 5 for 5, and 2 for 2 behind the three-point arc. Not a bad stat line here.
And that is the start that you want, especially if you're Coach Potts and this team. Up by 4. Under 4 minutes left in this first half. Driving in was Conti, doesn't get it. Robertson now trying a 3-on-3 attack. He's going to attack the basket, and it's going to be a travel. Good call by the ref.
That was the right call. If you're Montclair State, I mean, you've had success with just slowing that ball down and waiting. I think for Robertson there, he just maybe got a little too excited off that last shot. Just take the ball, slow it down a little bit. You have some time to work with.
Karen back in the game. Going down by 4, trying to lessen this deficit before this first half's ended. McCarron goes up, floater, gets the and one. And McCarron has been taking over this game as well as Robertson. But those two have been going back and forth so far.
Yeah, before the game I said it's going to be Mears versus either Jackson or Morales. I misread it so far. It's clearly Chris McCarron and Ahmad Robertson. Again, two guys that didn't start, but it doesn't matter in basketball. You come off the bench and you produce. You make things happen. Those two have done an awesome job. And for McCarron, I mean, 9 points.
He averages 5 in the season. Already masking over his average. Looks like he's going to get more playing time, especially in the second half, the way he's been playing. Tries to get over to Morales. Flanagan gets it back. Finds Morales, goes up, gets the basket. Good recoup there by the Redhawks.
That was not an easy finish at all, and Morales made it look pretty easy.
3 minutes left in this first half. Still a 4-point game. Long three by Conti, but it's good rebounded again by Rowan. Conti driving in, Euro step, goes up, gets the lay. Montclair State looking to push it fast. Abdullah in the left wing. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Goss finds a lane, gets it under to Rogers, and Rogers gets the easy basket.
Nice job for Rogers there. He gets on the board now with 2 points and a well-contested layup.
Goss almost got the steal. Corner three by Rowan, air ball. That was from Spivey. Which that was his second attempted three on the season.
You see why he's an interior shooter.
Gabe Goss, crossover, mid-range floater. And that's what Goss loves to do. He loves to get to the mid-range. Ball turned over by Rowan. And now Montclair State looks to get away with this one, up by 6.
Going back to that last play, that's what Gabe Goss loves. He loves those shots right from the elbow. And knocked that one down easy, all net. As I got to give it to Montclair. They take a 6-point lead where they're in a great spot right now compared to where they were not long ago. That's how you rebound from that. Coach Potts made the right adjustments. Goss, Robertson back on the court was just huge for him. And right now, I mean, you're missing Kunga Sering and Samar Abdullah. Imagine those two guys were healthy.
Yeah, but honestly, when they do come back, and especially if maybe Francisco Paulino makes his appearance in the playoffs, it's going to be very, very cool to see. This team's very deep, and I wonder how Potts is going to kind of look at this lineup in a certain way. Are you going to go that deep? Are you going to go 10 deep? Or are you going to go 12 deep? It's depending on what Potts wants to do, but again, I think the team could do it if you really wanted to.
It's honestly overwhelming having that many good players to use because when they're all healthy, you don't know where to go. But right now, Coach Potts has managed them really well, and despite the struggles from Jackson, 1 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 behind the arc, he's really found ways around scoring points.
Yeah, but honestly, Robertson's been the talk on this game for Montclair State. Again, like you said, he's right now 5 for 5, and he's not been able to be stopped. And that's kind of what Montclair State likes to see because sometimes Montclair kind of gets into a groove where they start off the game really hot, and then you see them kind of slow down gradually towards the end of maybe the first half. But now with the resurgence of Ahmad Robertson, he's kind of rejuvenated with the squad and got some energy back.
Yeah, it's helped manage the energy and strength too of a lot of the starters. The guys off the bench are doing their job. That's what every good basketball team needs.
But I will say both teams scored their most points in the second half. Kieran Flanagan finds Morales on the basket, trying to spin down, doesn't get it, and it's going to be a travel.
I thought he took a lot of contact behind the back there, and that's what he was protesting. I will say this, there was contact, but I'm not a fan either of letting a little bit more physical basketball be played through. We were talking about that actually earlier, off camera.
Conti brings the ball up, minute 30 left in this first half. Finds McCarron, back out to Mason, top of the key, swings it. Back over to Conti. Conti tries to drive in. He's going to lose it. Gabe Goss going fast.
Slow it down here.
Slow it down.
Yep. Just lost his footing there.
Driving in. Takes the step. Back out to Robertson. Robertson going up. Floater. Gets it. 14 points on the game for Ahmad Robertson.
How do you stop him right now? He's got to take over.
Under a minute left to play in the first half. Conti being guarded by Goss. Tries to go up. Gets it back out to McCarron. Swings it over to Amos and gets it. Drew Amos makes it a 5-point game.
Huge three-pointer for the Profs there. They need this one, and I want to see Montclair hit one right back before they go into halftime break.
Gabe Goss finds it. Finds Robertson under the basket, and that's Rogers. Finds Rogers with the cut, gets the foul and one, and gets the. This game is being taken over by the bench players in Quante Rogers, in Samar Abdullah, and now it's a 7-point game.
I love the snake eye pass from Morales. He does it so much, and just a little calm little look left, pass it right. Amazing cut to the hoop as well. Rogers and Morales today have been also doing their job. Morales so far as a late being very clutch, and you see the replay there. Just an elite communication moment right there from those two.
And Rogers gets the basket, made it a 3-point play. Under 15, shot clock unplugged. McCarron for 3, gets it. McCarron also with the takeover.
Try to stop him. He's impossible to stop. And we'll see if Rowan could, or if Montclair could put one up.
4 seconds left. Morales looks for the long three, takes it, doesn't go. And that is how this first half is going to end. Montclair State up by 5, and what a first half we've seen here at Panzer.
Oh my goodness, awesome half, and only a 5-point game, but we've seen a little bit of everything, right? Montclair took the 10-point lead. Rowan came right back and took the lead back. Now, Montclair, last couple minutes, I have to give them a lot of credit. It's tough to lose the lead on a crazy run and then still keep the foot on the gas and maintain good basketball. They ended the half in a very good spot right now, because for a majority after Rowan came back, Montclair was really only up by 1 possession for the most part. And again, it goes back to it. Ahmad Robertson, multiple-time NJAC Rookie of the Week last year. He shows what he could do. And this is the game you really need to win tonight, because, again, you're playing 9 NJAC games, then you got the playoffs. Somebody's got to step up and rise to the occasion. You can't expect Mike Jackson every game to have 40 points. He still might come out and do this and have a great game, but just not the start he wanted. And I love to see other guys stepping up to the occasion. That's my favorite part about team sports.
And now looking at Rowan, Chris McCarron just drills that left wing three and brings the lead only to 5. And he's been absolutely on fire. He is perfect from the 3, 2 for 2. And he was 5-5. As looking at broadcast interns Ryan Nussbaum and CJ Staniak, who just called the women's game. But again, this game has been very lights out, very back-to-back. And Chris McCarron lights out, Ahmad Robertson lights out. And I cannot wait for what they have in store for the second half. Any closing remarks before we go off the air and come back for the second half?
Yeah, Montclair. The only thing I got to say is Montclair have this game right now. They're controlling it. Disregard the score. Right now, keep the foot on the gas. And Rowan, whatever Rowan did in that first quarter to come back, they need to bring that back in the second half.
And my name is Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside Luke Sirianni, and we will be back for the second half in just a bit.
I think for the first half, we're going to have a great 2 quarters here to round off the games today. And for Montclair State, they won the first game against Rowan, and I want to see a doubleheader sweep right now.
I do too, and
when we see our first half highlights.
Yeah, and here's the first half highlights.
Sivas kicked it out. Robertson, corner 3. He's been on fire lately, 12 points. Here's Sivas again, and 1 opportunity. And then maybe the best play of the first half, Jackson went up with it, and Ife Ukuburan said, not today, major block. That was the Ahmad Robinson deep 3 that we're going to look back at later on if Montclair State win this one. This one's Goss feeding down low, and the Morales backdoor pass to Rogers has been absolutely on point so far. And right now, I mean, again, just for first half basketball, that was a crazy highlight reel.
Yeah, and I cannot wait what the second half has in store, because both of these teams come in and they are second half teams. They start going off in the second half and they start to catch fire. And once one team does, they're not going to stop. And I cannot wait to see what each team kind of brings out leading into this second half, because you see a guy in Ahmad Robertson who, again, like we were saying before we went off air, absolutely on fire, 14 points. You also have a guy like Chris McCarron who has 12 points in the game, and he just ended off that first half with a left wing 3. Again, both those guys are red hot, and I cannot wait to see if they're going to get some more minutes in the second half, especially down the stretch of this game.
Yeah, they're going to play. They're going to play the whole half, unless they get really cold. But you can't. How could you sit those 2 guys on the bench? I mean, neither have started, and both have. One has 12 points. McCain has 12. Robertson 14. I don't see a scenario where you don't play those 2 guys going into the second half right now. But if Mike Jackson could get on a roll, which I know he's capable of doing, he's done this to me last year many times. He ends the half with 4 or 5 points. He'll end the game with 25. It's not impossible. So just wait. If Jackson could really get a rhythm here with his jump shot, Montclair State are going to have this one. But right now, a lot of work left to be done.
And even though he doesn't have that many points, he only has 4. His plus-minus on the game is at a staggering 14. So he's been great on the defensive end of the court. And again, he's just been kind of not that big of a scorer in this game so far. But again, like you said, there is times where I've seen Mike Jackson come out in the second half and just catch fire and just keep on going and going and going. He makes 3 or 4 straight threes, and then you're unstoppable after that.
Yeah, he fakes us out a lot, so I'm not going to rule anything out yet, but so it looks like the same starting 5.
Same starting 5, both sides. Maybe will change, especially with that second unit. And with the inbounds pass, it's going to be number 5, Bryson Williams. Guarded by Kieran Flanagan. Taz Conti brings the ball up. Guarded by Mike Jackson. Williams, left wing 3, gets it. And he's that guy who can get red hot from 3, and he started this second half exactly like it.
That's exactly what Rowan needs right now. Just down to a 1-possession game.
Stolen by Mears. Mears goes up, dunks it. Khalif Mir. Rowan is starting this second half exactly how they wanted it. Tied game.
It only took 30 seconds for Rowan to tie it up, and Montclair need to respond quickly now.
Goss, left wing 3, in and out. Rowan's ball, but now, again, Rowan just in the first 50 seconds scored 4 easy points. They're now tied in this game.
So unlucky too from that rim out from Goss. He really shot it perfectly, and 9 times out of 10, I think that ball falls through the hoop, but the rim denied it on that one.
Mears finds it inside to Fleming. Fleming puts up the floater, rebounded.
Elite defense from Morales to keep the game tied up.
Mike Jackson, left wing 3, doesn't get it. Rebounding by Fleming. Cleve Mears looking to push the pace. Tries to draw contact. Great deflection and poke away by Goss. Mike Jackson trying to go fast, but decides to slow it down. Finds Primus, corner, no one there. He tries to take it to the basket. I don't know, that's a little bit questionable. I think if you're wide open in the corner there, you have to take it.
I think so too, and he's capable of knocking down a 3 as well. It's not like he's an only interior shooter. Questionable call, but I think that's what happens in basketball. If you overthink something, you're just going to mess up. I think on that time, you just got to take that shot. Got to believe in yourself. And he's more than capable.
Conti bringing the ball up for Rowan. Primus comes over, trying to go with the press. Back out to Mears. Mears slowing it down. Swings it back to Conti. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Gets it out to Williams. Williams for 3. Doesn't get it, but it's gonna get the foul. Mike Jackson with his third personal foul, and now Rowan's going to line for 3.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. He tried to be a little aggressive on it and just caught the hand. 2 fouls away from fouling out for Mike Jackson, and you have a ton of basketball to go. 18 minutes in the second half. It's the last thing he needs right now.
If I'm Coach Potts, I think maybe thinking about in the next minute or 2, got to take him out just so he doesn't get another foul, because if he gets one more foul, that's going to be very hard to kind of gauge in what he can do, especially down the stretch of this game. And it looks like Mike Jackson is going to come out of the game for Robertson.
Well, if they're going to make a sub, that's the right guy to put in right now.
Williams missed the first, gets the second. And here goes Mike Jackson. Robinson coming in.
Rowan back in the lead. Again, just you saw it in the tip-off too. Rowan went right to the hoop in 10 seconds. They scored 2 points within 30 to begin the second half. They start off the game right both times. Coming out of the break, the same exact thing.
Williams makes 2 of 3. Goss swings it back over to Flanagan into the corner for Robertson, and he gets it. Ahmed Robertson up to 17 points in this game.
Right where he left off from. Just keep giving him the ball right now. He's keeping him in the game.
Mears trying to find the cut under the basket by OK Byron, and it's going to turn the ball over back for Montclair State possession.
That was absolutely the right idea, just wrong shoulder on the pass. It happens.
Goss gets over to Flanagan. Flanagan drives in, kicks it back out to Goss. Pump fakes. Tries to find the cut, or trying to find Morales back, but it's going to turn the ball over. Mears trying to push the pace. Picks out the Canty. Canty goes up, absorbs contact, gets the and one. And Rowan is taking over this second half.
They just execute at all times, and they do a really good job of drawing contact. So does Montclair State. It goes both ways. That's where I would say they're arguably equal. But talk about getting the and one opportunities. I think Rowan has the upper edge on that category so far. They just respond every time, don't they?
They do. And this is Conti's fourth time to the line, gets the basket, makes it a three-point play. Rowan up by 2. 3 minutes into this second half. Goss gets it over to Morales. Morales tries for the 3, doesn't get it. Rebounded by Flanagan. Montclair State stays with it. Goss gets it. Goss gets the 3. And that's exactly what Montclair State need.
He's not a big three-point shooter, but if you're going to give him that much room, you might as well take it. Well done from the freshman there.
Going fast, finds Fleming under the basket. Gets back out to Mears. Good defense by Flanagan. Fleming trying to set the screen, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on Kieran Flanagan.
Mears has been underwhelming too for what he usually is capable of. Only 6 points, 3 for 5 from the floor. It's not a bad stat line at all. He just hasn't really taken many shots, but I don't know. It's for him to not be in double digits, it's still early, but for him to not be in double digits, you know it's unlike him, and he's probably not too happy with it.
Backing down, finds OK Byron wide open under the rim for the easy 2.
Flanagan there took a huge risk, didn't come up with that ball. Tried to go for the steal, which he loves to do, leads the team in that category. That time, though, couldn't get it.
Rogers over to Morales. Back out to Rogers, driving in. Finds Robertson in the corner. Picks it back out to Goss. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Goss driving in, right side. Tries to get it, finds Flanagan under the basket, and Flanagan's gonna get the foul called on.
Took a hard fall there. His leg kind of turned a little bit. He's walking it off, though.
And that's what you like to do if you're Flanagan. That was great by Goss, too. He finds a cutting Flanagan, and Flanagan just absorbs the contact, takes it, and gets another 20 seconds left. Put back on this shot clock.
Quick rotation of subs too. Coach Potts has been keeping the guys on the bench loose.
Finds Morales wide open.
That's unacceptable. You just can't leave him open like that. There was nobody around.
That's just great play design by Potts as well. Gets the steal. Finds Casells. Back out to Sivas. Casells looking to take the long 3, doesn't. Back over to Quante Rogers. 18 seconds left in the shot clock. Morales at the top of the key. Robertson now has it. 10 seconds left. Morales looks to take it. He does. Left side. Goes. Doesn't get it. Pushing the pace is Rowan. Williams, corner 3. Doesn't get it, but gets the foul. And now he's going to the line for 3 again. That's back-to-back.
Yeah, yet again, behind the three-point line. It's not good right now for Montclair State, but going back to that far end, Rowan just gave Montclair 2 freebies. Morales didn't knock down the second shot, but first of all, the nobody guarding Morales, and then the inbound, they gave it right back. Montclair could have really executed that. As you see the replay here, yeah, I think it's a clear foul. I think Robertson stepped right into him, as Williams will have 3 shots.
Williams, a very good free throw shooter coming into this game, shooting 90%. And in the game, he is shooting Now he is shooting 3 for 6. He's shooting 50%.
Not bad.
He has one more, and again, like I said, he's a three-point machine. 46% from the three, and again, it's been proven that in the second half that he's kind of coming out and trying to at least shoot as many threes as possible to get them back in this game. And again, had the first three of the game, or first three of the half, and then back-to-back three-point, trying for three-point plays.
This game's been crazy. It's been all over the place, but that's the kind of basketball I like to see. And both teams keep rebounding and responding well.
Rogers, hezzy step, goes up for the floater, doesn't get it. Cassell's rebounded. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Got to go fast. Holbrook swings it over to Cassell's long, deep three, gets it, and that is what Montclair State needs. A great three there by Cassell's and a great pick by Grant Holbrook.
That was awesome. As the shot clock went down, and a big-time shot knocked down there to take the lead right back. It's just back and forth right now. This game's very unpredictable.
Mears, guarded by Holbrook. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Takes the three, off of the back iron. And that's going to be a foul on Rowan.
Casals took a shot to the mouth there. Physical basketball as well. A lot of fouls, a lot of physical ball that's not dirty either, and clean play that the referees are letting go. I like it. This is the type of basketball that I find very entertaining.
And it may get very physical, especially down the stretch. Under 15 minutes. Once it gets under 10, and it's still, if this is still a tight game, it's going to get very physical. Flanagan drives up, goes up, doesn't get it. Rebounded by Holbrook. Holbrook backs down. Gets the putback.
He's so dominant down there. When he has the ball and you give him a chance, what was that?
Did we just see Dano kind of, I don't know, he made a little bit of a bad pass there to Gleef Mears. Now Montclair State up by 3. Rowan looking to respond, spin move. Great defense. Mears is resetting. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Williams. Trying to drive in, can't get anywhere. McCarron back out by the three-point marker. Spin move, doesn't get it, finds a cut under the basket, and it's gonna be a travel on Chris McCarron.
That's the right call there, and I gotta give credit to Montclair's defense on that one, just putting the pressure on and not letting anything go. And saw Mears try to work his way inside to maybe go for 2. He had nothing there, no room to breathe, and that really led to the violation. Montclair State right now locking down.
And that's what you like to see, especially on defense. Flanagan pump fakes, tries to go up, blocked by Mears.
That's one way to respond on the far end.
Mears slowing it down. Coach Eric Brennan calling a play. 2 picks. Trying to get Mears open, goes left side, goes up for the floater, off the backboard. Mears. Sivas going fast, find Cassell's in the corner. Back to Sivas, top of the key. Sivas driving in, right side. Takes a step, puts the floater, rebounded by Holbrook. Under 10 on the shot clock. Flanagan, 5 seconds. Step back, mid-range, gets it, and that's what he loves. Those mid-range step backs. We saw him last game hit one of those too.
The second he started to go for it, I had a feeling he was going to knock it down. What a nice fadeaway shot from Kieran Flanagan. He comes up big offensively when needed.
Great defense there by Sivas. Gets it to OK Byron under the basket, and he puts it up.
It's tough for Flanagan to stay with OK Byron down low, but again, going back to that last shot, just awesome.
1-point game, Montclair leading by 1. Sivas. Back over to Flanagan. Flanagan wide open, takes the 3. Oh my God, Kieran Flanagan is red hot.
That was way behind the line, and Kieran Flanagan's not a deep shooter, but right now he's doing it all. Ooh.
And that was a good job of McCarron to try to draw the contacts. Unfortunate for Primus. Already 5 fouls in this game in this half for Montclair State.
There's that 3 from Flanagan, and way behind the line, just coming off of the previous offensive possession where he hit a deep 2 as the shot clock went off. Flanagan right now doing a solid job.
You don't see Flanagan try to knock down threes like that often.
He's got 5 points, but doing a lot more than just that. 4 assists, leading the team in that category today.
Goes up, Williams gets the foul, but those 5 points came in the last 2 minutes of the game. Kind of changed the momentum here for Montclair State.
Yet again.
Now Williams again goes to the free throw line. He's kind of been at the free throw line, making a little home for himself.
This is such an important game for Montclair State right now. I mean, not only to not give more momentum to Rowan after beating a great Stockton team, but we talked about it, how close this NJAC conference is right now. It's just 5 teams tied in second place. Stockton barely lead the conference in first. It's going to come down to the last week of basketball. I'm really excited for it.
And Stockton's 2 losses are the 2 teams we're watching right here on the court. So again, like you were bringing up, it's just an insane it's going to be an insane ending, especially for seeding for the NJAC tournament. Goes up for the second, doesn't get it. Makes the first though. Oh. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in this second half. Robertson, corner, doesn't get it.
Still shooting well, now he's not shooting 100%. That was his first miss of the day for Robertson.
What a pass by Mears. Fleming gets it under the basket and is going to draw the foul. And that is on Mike Jackson. He has 4 now. And he's talking a little bit, saying that he didn't touch him.
He's got to be careful. You have 11 minutes to go, and I wonder if a sub is in for him on the way.
I'm going to think he is. Yeah, Flanagan, I think, is going to. Yep, Flanagan's checking in for Mike Jackson. And, again, that's a huge kind of loss. Going to save him for especially down the stretch, maybe under 4 minutes left. It's a close game.
Yep.
Fleming makes the first one, makes the second. 1-point game here at Panzer.
Robertson back down to reality after the first miss. I mean, he was 7 for 7 before that missed 3.
Flanagan drives in, goes up, and gets the point, gets the bucket.
So consistent.
7 points, especially in the second half. Corner 3 for Fleming, and Fleming is starting to heat up.
That's how you respond on the far end. First 3 of the game knocked down for him.
Both teams starting to heat up. Flanagan, red hot right now, 7 points in the last couple possessions. Oh, he looked to take the 3, he doesn't gonna take it. Flanagan gets under the basket, back out to Rogers, back to Robertson. Robertson drives in left side, goes up, gets the foul. Now Robertson goes to the line for 2, but it's great ball movement by the Red Hawks.
They earned the trip back to the line, none other than Robertson. Chasing 20 points on the day almost. He has 17 right now. And we see on this replay how he got to that point. Bravely going in with 2 guys guarding the paint really well. Didn't stop him.
Robertson makes the first one. And Robertson's kind of been, again, like we said, the guy off the bench, the 6th man, and he's been absolutely lights out this whole season. He's just proving it in this game.
He's the only guy in double digits right now for Montclair State.
Second one off the front iron. Fleming rebounds. McCarron bringing the ball up. The bench starts a defense chant. Shot clock winding down. Under 10 seconds, Mears. Fleming sets the pick. Mears loses it, stays with it. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, long 3. Doesn't get it. Rebounded by Fleming. McCarron, 3. Knocks it down. And Chris McCarron stays red hot from the first half.
Yeah, you really fought to keep them in that shot clock issue, but then you can't let them get the rebound that easily.
Morales looks to try to respond, doesn't. Montclair State trying to go fast, almost stolen. Mears keeps it. Mears, pressed over, blocked by Robertson! What a block, and now Banter is completely nuts.
Wow, this is insane. Ahmad Robertson, I mean, we need a replay on this. Let's just stop for a second. Absolutely elite. This guy's missed his first shot of the game just moments ago and keeps doing things like that. The ball slipped through his hands, and then look at that. I mean, and the mismatch on size, he got way up there. Wow, and he has been so crucial today.
And in the games I've called, he always gets a block, and it's just an unreal block. The way he gets air, it doesn't look like he should get up that high, and he goes up, gets it, an amazing block, changes some momentum. Montclair State still down by 2, but oh my God, what a kind of momentum changer right there for the Red Hawks.
Wow. Yeah. Again, I'll say one more time, he's the only player in double-digit scoring. If Ahmad Robertson didn't have 18 right now, I think Rowan would maybe be up by a solid amount right now. And again, that's what it takes. It takes one guy off the bench to step it up. You can't expect the Stars to have 30 points every game. It's just not normal to expect.
And he's going to need to step up. He's going to be playing in the crunch time here just because Mike Jackson, 4 personal fouls already. He's going to be playing well into this game. Trying to bring the lead back for Montclair State. Back over to Goss. 13 seconds left in the shot clock. Flanagan drives in, right side, trying to get to the baseline. Kicks it back out to Morales. Morales finds Flanagan. It's going to go out of bounds on Rowan. Shot clock's going to reset.
I don't know if you saw. Yeah, looks like only 4 seconds.
Won't reset. 4 seconds left. Into Goss. 3. Takes it long. Doesn't get it, but I personally thought that the shot clock should have been reset because it was out on Rowan. Or is that not how it works?
No,
I thought
no.
That's how it works.
No.
Or it has to be a foul, right?
Right. Or it has to. No, it has to hit the rim, I believe. I think that's the only way.
Yeah. If it's a foul, I think it resets to 20.
Out of bounds, though, no. That was just
okay.
OB, yep.
But if that was a kickball, would have...
I think that was a kickball, and I believe it does reset.
Then that
it would be a violation. It would be a foul.
I think that's what Goss thought.
Yep.
And I think that's what they're talking about right now.
Right, because he wasn't going to shoot it, and then he just...
Yeah, because I think if that's a kick ball, it's a foul, and the shot clock resets at 20 seconds. And I think they're going to get the ball back for another possession.
Yeah, you can't reverse the call, but I think they're doing what's right here.
But I think Goss thought there was 20 seconds left in the shot clock, and I think there should have been. But no, it's going to stay Rowan's going to take a timeout.
I think they realized what happened, but now, as I was a soccer referee for a little bit, I did learn you can't overturn the call. But
they're
actually,
going to the replay, finally.
This is great that they have this, because they used it last game. They used it again today. And this is why we have it. You can't make the wrong decision. You got the replay. You can watch it in slow-mo. Turn it back 100 times.
Because I was really confused because I really thought that the shot clock should have reset to 20. But it did not. And I think, again, like we said, Goss thought that it did. But they're looking at it. But now, again, Rowan's still down, up by 2. And this is a crucial call because if they do get the ball back, maybe make a triple or get a 2, it's a tied game now. And if the game ends, again, 107, 105, it matters. All these calls matter.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left, but obviously no reason to take this play lightly here. It is a big call from the referees. And look at the 2 over there on the replay machine. They are locked in. It's hard to see as well. I mean, it's tough to see from the angle that they're looking at. It's the wide vertical. It's the wide angle from behind us.
Did they play can we see the replay one more time? We gotta look at their screen. Wish we had that big screen.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough call. I like how they're taking their time on this one. No reason to rush it.
But let's see. They're still talking about it.
See what they
Montclair State ball. Or is it Rowan's ball? No, it's. They're still looking at it. I thought he pointed. Kieran Flanagan is set up for an inbounds pass. If you're looking at him, and there's the replay one more time. I think it's going to be Montclair State ball. Fresh shot clock.
You were right, Tom. You saw it right away.
I was confused. I was really confused.
I thought it was a kickball too, but they didn't call it, so that's why that's what I meant by the shot clock doesn't reset. Let's see. Final verdict. Yep. It's going to be an inbound. Well done from the officials there to make it right. That was a very wise call. And obviously, Coach Brennan's not having it, but we saw it from over here. That was the right call, I think.
They're still looking. They're doing something to the shot clock. Should be 20.
I believe so.
Nope. They're going to keep it 30. Okay, reset shot clock.
All right.
But fresh new possession for the Red Hawks, especially. Or it's going to be 1 second. Oh, are they talking about if it's out of bounds or not?
Oh, so they're going to have 1 second here.
They can't get a shot up here. Yeah.
I like the effort.
Now it's a shot clock violation.
So all that review for 1 second.
They were wait, we completely called it. I think the ball went out of bounds in the shot. Corner three by Fleming doesn't go. Rebounded by Goss.
Nice handles.
Robinson drives in left side, goes up, doesn't get it.
Great defense. That was all clean.
Going fast, drawing contact. Flanagan gets called for the foul. Now Conti's going to the line for two.
I think he totally had the ball there, and that's what he's claiming. Again, maybe he skimmed the hand, but how much of the body did he really get? It looked pretty clean from here.
Now Montclair, Rowan going to the line for their 19th and 20th free throw. Up by 2. Under 8 minutes, 30 seconds. See some of the fans kind of trying to. In the women's game, when we were sitting in the stands, you had somebody play the cricket sounds.
That was crazy.
Conti makes the first one.
Yeah, nice crowd here from obviously the Red Hawk people, but a lot of Rowan Profs fans, parents wearing merch, and maybe even a couple students, even the radio crew actually right next to us from Rowan.
They travel well.
It's not an easy drive, that's for sure.
It is not an easy drive. Goss bringing the ball up. 3-point game. Flanagan, long triple off the iron, rebounded by Primus, gets it off the putback.
Great job there. Huge bucket for Montclair State to keep it close.
Oh, and that's a blatant travel. Good call by the ref. And now Montclair State tries to take the lead. Timeout, Rowan.
Yeah, easy call for the official there. This is where Montclair State have to get on a hot streak and maybe run away with it. These are the type of plays, these are the type of moments I've seen Montclair State in close ones kind of run away with the game in the fourth quarter. They need to get something going now. But for Rowan, I mean, somehow they still have this lead. I don't know how. It feels like Montclair has been dominating the past few minutes, and you see the Flanagan miss, but then Primus just reaching so athletically to get that ball over Taz Canty. Awesome job.
And that's what he's out there to do. He's brings size to the lineup. And him standing at 6'4", gets the easy rebound and gets the easy putback too. But 1-point game, Rowan's still up. Montclair State gets their possession back close to 8 minutes left in this game. And it's going to be an interesting one to see who kind of takes away this game, because either way it goes, whoever gets hot, the hot is first. Again, McCarron's still red hot, 15 points. Robertson out there because, again, he's red hot as well, and Mike Jackson in some foul trouble. But that's also going to play a huge factor into the end of the stretch of this game. Mike Jackson, 4 fouls. It's going to be interesting to see what Potts wants to do, especially with maybe under 5 minutes in this game. Are you going to put him back out there? Are you going to risk it? Or are you going to wait until maybe under 2 minutes? If it's a 1-point game, put him out there, and maybe he can bang some threes.
I think at the 5-minute mark, you're going to put him in, unless Rowan really start to run away with it, but I don't think that'll be the case. Looks like he will not start on the court.
I think he's going to be they're going to wait until maybe under 5 minutes. But that's just a huge loss for the Redhawks. Flanagan. Gathers steps, back out to Goss. Robertson looks for a triple. Flanagan crosses it. Morales, left wing three. Puts it down, gets the basket. Jacob Morales.
That was awesome. That was all Kieran Flanagan on that play. Drove to the hoop, drew two players in, pulled the Morales' defender away, kicked it right back out. That was a high IQ basketball play from Kieran Flanagan.
Kieran finds Fleming. Mears trying to go left side. Great defense by Montclair State. Mears goes up, and that is just a nasty move under the basket to attack it.
That's what he needs more of. He's now at 10 points, finally in double digits. The third player on the Profs to be in double-digit scoring.
Tied game, finds Primus under the basket, slams it home. Miles Primus.
A little bit of a stare down, too, on top of it. I love it.
And that's the turnaround you wanted if you're Montclair State.
Huge.
Up by 2. Rowan now back with possession. 7 minutes left. Things are starting to heat up here at Panzer. Conti, left wing, drives right, tries to go up with the scoop, gets his own rebound, goes up again, blocked by Primus. Great defense there.
Great job. Morales and Primus in the right place.
Finds Robertson in the corner. In and out, rebounded by Flanagan.
Wow, Robertson again, a second rim out that would have went in any other time. He should have 2 more threes to his name right now. But Montclair State have another chance at it.
Under 10 seconds, Goss. Shot clock winding down. 5 seconds, mid-range, jumper, off the front iron. Flanagan almost gets the rebound, but Mears gets it. Rowan going fast, finds McCarron, pump fakes, drives up. Stolen there by Goss, but Goss unfortunately is going to be out of bounds. And Rowan's going to keep the possession.
He was out of bounds, but I love the effort right now from Cabrian Goss, and you see his reaction to it as well, how much he was so frustrated with it. Wow, we're going to bring in Mike Jackson now. We're going to see that replay by Primus. Nice backdoor pass, and Goss always has his head up, always looks for his teammates. Very unselfish player. And great play.
Very interesting to see that Mike Jackson back in the game. Has to stay out of the foul trouble. Mears driving in, kicks back out to Conti. Conti doesn't get it, rebounded by Morales. And now Montclair State up by 2. They're trying to get away from this one. Every possession counts. Under 6 minutes left to play. Mike Jackson, long, triple, doesn't get it. Rebounded by Primus. Jackson, over to Cassell's, corner, 3, doesn't get it, no foul either. Bench is going crazy, trying to go coast to coast. Is Conti, and it's gonna be a foul.
Casals is not happy with that one. I think he does have a case. I think the Rowan defender stepped into him during his jumper, but
Fortune was out of bounds on Montclair State. Rowan, no foul. But yeah, unfortunate, Ryan Cassels could not get the foul call there in the corner. Finds it under the basket, doesn't get it. Smoked the layup. Jackson gets the rebound. Montclair State still up by 2. Couple of great defensive possessions. Sevis goes up, blocked by Fleming. Mears going fast, goes in, finds Ogie Byron. Okay, Byron under the basket, slams it home.
Morales there just wasn't close enough on defense. He was in the right spot, just not ready for it.
Blocked by Fleming once again. And Fleming back-to-back blocks on back-to-back Montclair State possessions.
Wow.
Tied game, under 5 to go.
That was an elite block on Mike Jackson. I'll tell you what, that ball was far away, and Fleming went over the back without fouling and hit that ball in the center of his palm. Wow, that was awesome. What an amazing game of basketball we've had here. I've called a good amount of games here. This one definitely is up there. As you see on that replay, the nice feed down low to Okaburon. And yeah, I don't want to say too much about Morales, but that time you just got to be a little closer on defense. It happens. But you got to contest Rowan down low in the paint, especially their big men, who have been absolutely awesome today.
And we've seen a lot of blocks by Rowan, especially two that we just saw by Fleming. And Montclair State, again, still have possession of this ball with 20 seconds left in the shot clock. But like I said before, like 2 minutes ago, every possession matters, and trying to go fast. I understand it with Mike Jackson, but again, you still also want to wind the clock down. I know you want to keep time for yourself as well, but just slowing down, making every possession count, that's exactly what you need to do, especially under 5 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, a couple times. You say it both ways, really. Some questionable shot selections, and you mentioned it. You got 20 on that shot clock. No reason to rush. Just take your time, and Montclair State has done it a couple times. They've held it until the last second, and it ends up working for them. Robertson had that big three in the first half. That's the one that stands out to me. But again, be smart with the basketball. Like you said, there's not much time left, and you don't have too many mulligans that you can make right now without having the game slip away from you.
Yeah, last time these two teams went into overtime was last season in that last game between Rowan and Montclair. It ended 88-98. Rowan gets the win. But again, this is particularly a low-scoring game for Montclair State and Rowan. Only 70 points each so far. Fortunately miscommunicated on the inbounds pass. Montclair State turns it over.
Yeah, plays like that cannot happen this late in the game, and you see Coach Potts' frustration with that pass. Like I said, if you're gonna make a mistake, make Rowan earn it. Don't give it away. Rowan a couple times, couple freebies to Montclair State. That cannot fly right now in this big game.
What we haven't seen much of is the press defense, kind of from Potts.
You're right. Surprisingly, it's been really his signature move in basketball.
We haven't really seen it that much this season.
The women's team has implemented it heavily too.
Mears finds Fleming under the cut, goes up, slams it home, falls on his back very badly. But oh my God, what athleticism there by Fleming. And Luke, I know you feel that. I know you have a bad back.
I do. Thank you for reminding me. That's awful. That hurts bad. What a slam from Danny Fleming, though. I mean, it looks like he caught himself on the way down, even though he hit his back really. He's hit his back hard on that ground. The whole gym gasped, but
he's going to stay in the game, or he's actually going to come out. But yeah. Wow, what a couple possessions there by Danny Fleming. He had 2 blocks and then the dunk. Here it is. Gets the cut of the basket, goes up, flies. And wow, what a landing. Good thing he was okay.
Flanagan went for the poke there. Not much he could do with the height mismatch, but nevertheless, Danny Fleming.
2-point game, Rowan up. Morales, left wing 3, gets it, takes it home. 1-point game.
That's what they need more of. Jacob Morales, 14 points, catching up on Robertson on that score sheet. Showing up big here in the second half.
Carrying over to Mears. Guarded heavily by Flanagan. Great defense. Under 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Down to 10. Mears goes in right side, goes up, doesn't get it. Rebounded by Rowan. It's going to be Spivey. Rowan up by 1.
Huge offensive rebound there for Spivey, scoring his first points of the day, but they come in the most crucial time.
Flanagan over to Goss. Goss. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Michael Jackson tries to go up, tries to absorb the contact, gets the basket, and now Montclair State and Rowan are going back and forth.
Huge play from Mike Jackson there. He needed that badly. And again, only 6 points, but a huge layup there to retake the lead.
Karen Pumplake goes up, blocked by Primus. And Miles Primus showing why he should be in the starting lineup. 6 straight games, makes the block. What a play there.
I feel like we're watching a high-level March Madness game right now. It's awesome. It's awesome. How many blocks have we seen today? You see the replay here. Driving in, and then Primus. I thought he got blown by, but he just at the last second accelerated a little more.
How many blocks have we seen? How many dunks have we seen? It's absolutely insane. Insane athleticism. It was almost stolen by OK Byron. The last touch was going to be on him. Under 3 minutes left to go. 1 point game by Montclair.
Work with the clock here. It's on your side. Don't worry about the scoreboard.
Flanagan. Trying to find somebody inside. Can't get anybody. 13 seconds. Goes left side. Tries to find the cut. Finds Rogers. Rogers goes up. Blocked by Fleming, but he's going to get the foul. Rogers going to go to line for 2. But wow, Fleming does not think that should be a foul.
I didn't have a good angle from here, but that was a heavily contested play. And Rogers earning himself at the line. He's always willing to do what it takes. And here's the play. Nice feed from Flanagan, and then, yep, they definitely got him. Right arm, easily a good call from the officials there. Rogers comes right into the game, and he finds himself right back at the free throw line immediately.
2 for 2 from the line today. Tries to look to go perfect. Again, Rogers, another player, is playing down the stretch. Would not be surprised if we see maybe Abdullah come back in as well. Gets the second, he's perfect from the line. 3-point game, Montclair State lead, 77-74. Rogers playing that press. Mears breaks it. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. Finds Williams. Under 10 seconds, 7, goes up, floater, doesn't get it. Morales gets the rebound.
Big time defensive drive there from Montclair State. Well done, nice stop. And now you could really just slow it down. You got a 3-point lead. It's only 1 possession, but take your time.
Flanagan, 3, tries to look for the dagger, doesn't get it.
That one's gonna hurt him later on. He did have the whole lane, but I do understand the temptation there to hit a 3. He didn't knock it down now. Now you gotta lock in on defense.
Mears, Ogie Byron trying to set the screen. Trying to go left side. Great defense by Rogers, and Mears steps out of bounds. Quante Rogers, great defense.
Quante right now doing a great job against the best player for Rowan. Not the best player tonight for Rowan, but in general this season. Awesome job right now from Quante. And he takes a break, but he came in and made an impact. Free throws, defensive efforts, all of the above.
Robertson enters the game. 1:30 left in this second half and in the game. Great defense by Mears. Good recoup by Goss. K's in. Great defense by Mears. 2-on-1 attack. Euro step goes up, lays it.
We've seen a lot more of the player we know of, Khalif Mears, in the second half. Last couple minutes, he's been very solid.
1-point game.
His own colors.
Goss goes up, reverse layup, gets it. 3-point game. And that's what Montclair State needed. Going absolutely crazy on the bench. A minute left in this game, up by 3.
I understand the excitement, but game's not over yet. What a play, though, from Montclair State. I mean, nice run and way to respond. Mears put one on the far end, and Montclair went right back down, put it right back to Rowan. Man, non-stop. Here's the replay. Cape Goss down low, reverse layup. Very wise to know that Mears was behind him. He didn't have to look. He would have gotten absolutely stuffed. Took it down on the left side, went up with it with the right hand on the opposite side for the reverse. This game has not had a minute of breathing room since that 18-8 lead Montclair State had in the first half.
And just like what a team effort that Montclair State has had this whole game. Morales with 14, Robertson with 18. But there's other players where Quintavious Rogers comes into the game, gets 7 points, as well as Cade Goss has 7 as well. Miles Primus, a huge block, especially in the last, I think it was around the 5-minute mark, and has 8 points as well. Mike Jackson, again, only has 6, but defensive end of the ball. He's been proving himself. Unfortunately, just has those 4 personal fouls, so now he has to play safe. But wow, a minute left to play, a 3-point game here at Panzer. Anything can happen. And if I'm Rowan, I am looking at the main man, that main sharpshooter in Bryson Williams. If you can somehow set a pick, get him wide open from 3, you got to let him shoot it and let him try to make it.
The thing is, Montclair hasn't budged on defense recently. It's been every play, even the Mears Euro step. It took a lot of effort to even get that to go.
And I think they're going to try. They're going to try over the pick. You have Ogie Byron and Fleming on the court, alongside 2 of your best 3-point shooters in McCarron and Williams.
Here's the full court press.
Conti takes it up. And that's the foul on Rowan, trying to set the picks, trying to set the screens. And Montclair State's going to win back possession.
I was watching Danny Fleming on that play, and I thought they were going to call a moving screen on him. The first one, I didn't think his feet were planted. I didn't even see the one to my right. But nice job from the ref on the far side to keep an eye out on the full court.
And Cade Goss just did, I think, an amazing job trying to fight through those screens as well and kind of budged Fleming to kind of make that step.
And it's a costly turnover. I mean, just 15 turnovers for the Rowan Profs to Montclair State's 14. Just huge. 29 turnovers between 2 teams. Actually, they just updated it. It's 30 turnovers. That is insane. That's way too many for these 2 teams at a high level.
And now, 3-point game. Montclair State gets another possession, and this possession is crucial. It all comes down to this, because if you don't score, you do give the ball back to Rowan. Still a 3-point game. That's all you got to do. You got to knock down one, and now it's a tie game. And it's going to be very interesting to see what both coaches draw up, especially for these last couple of possessions.
Well, if you're Montclair State now, you just got to hold the ball and knock one more down, and you have the game in hand here. Rowan, I want to see what they do. They have to be real aggressive. That was just a killer violation. Offensive foul off the ball as well. Like, whoever committed that foul didn't even have the ball. It's just you can't have it. You can't have it for Rowan. A couple costly mistakes could potentially have given away the game for them.
If you're Coach Potts, who are you giving this ball in the hands of to try to maybe dagger this game?
Final shot. I'm going Mike Jackson or Morales still. Stick with your two top guys. Don't overthink it. Whoever's open, though. I mean,
yeah. I'd like to see maybe a Cade Goss mid-range jumper.
That would be nice, too.
Or a Kieran Flanagan mid-range jumper. Looking at something on the side of the court. I pushed it away. In the inbounds, it's Flanagan. Gets it over to Morales. Back to Flanagan, guarded by McCarron. Flanagan finds Mike Jack, top of the key. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Flanagan driving in left side. Almost gets the ball stolen. And it does! Mears, one-on-one with the basket, slams it home. It is a 1-point game here at Panzer, a costly turnover for the Redhawks.
Huge. That is what Rowan needed, and I think that was the game plan from Eric Brennan, Coach Eric Brennan of Rowan, off that timeout. Press, gamble, because you need that right now, and it just absolutely paid off.
Here's the replay.
Yep.
Gleef Mears gets it, goes and slams it home. Just what a costly possession for the Redhawks, and it's a 1-point game now.
You know what Goss should have done? I'm no basketball expert, and I understand how hard of a play it would have been. That ball was about to go back court before Mears tipped it. Yep, you just did it with your hands. Smack it, or smack it back the other way. Just slow play down. At least if you turn it over, you have a chance to backtrack. But who am I to speak? I'm over here. I'm not on the court, and that's a tough play to really come up with on the fly. But wow, I mean, just when we thought Montclair could have sealed it, Rowan does the same thing right back. Now it's a 1-point game again. How many times today has it been at this point?
It's been back and forth, especially in the second half. And now under 30 seconds, 27 to be exact. It's going to be I cannot wait to see what Potts try to draws out. To maybe kind of lower the time. Oh, it's going to have to be a foul. There has to be a foul.
Yeah.
By Rowan. The shot clock's unplugged.
You still need to, but the point is now you could foul and they can make both free throws and it's still a one-possession game. That was the biggest play. That was the biggest bucket of the game today so far. I mean, they still have 22 seconds of madness probably, so we'll see what else happens.
No turnover on the inbounds pass either. You cannot have it. Looks like they're running that kind of football play.
It's going to go to Morales, though, I think. I think everything's a fake here to get it to Morales. Yep.
Finds it to Morales. Gets it up to Goss. Pokes it away. It's going to stay Montclair State ball. But what an effort there by Conti.
That was an incredible pass, too, from Morales. I don't know if you saw that angle. He just put it between two guys, and I mean, if you gave that ball away, you're talking about a whole different game here.
Finds Morales. Gets the foul. A couple of fouls to give.
Yep.
Before they start shooting free throws. But it gives them another chance to try to get the takeaway on the inbounds pass.
Yeah, they got a foul right away now. Not a lot of time to work with.
It's in the Goss. Fouls Goss. Now we'll go to the line for two.
Big free throws coming up for the freshmen. Talk about pressure and big moments.
Goss at the free throw line this season, 11 for 15, shooting 73.3%. Got to make both of these to at least keep it a three-point game. The bench is locking arms.
This gym needs to get quiet.
Goss doesn't get it. And now 1 point game. Shot clock unplugged. Fleming for three. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Goss. To keep it. And there's going to be a foul, but Flanagan was trying to call for the timeout.
He had it before.
I personally think he would have had the timeout before.
The crowd saw it too.
But it's going to go to the line for two.
Oh, man. Again, it just the game almost slipped away from Montclair right there. Fleming had it. You're hoping for a half-court buzzer beater. My goodness, what a missed chance.
At least make the first.
Chance, though, to make life really difficult for Montclair State with minimal time. He also had an open three.
I don't know why there was no timeout taken either. They only have one left.
Yep.
Makes a lot of sense. Goss doesn't get it. Timeout. No timeout called. Mears goes up. He gets the timeout, though. The game is not over yet. Why wasn't the timeout called under the basket? I don't know why he didn't do that. But there'll still be.
Coach Potts is saying something about backcourt, double dribble. That's what they're saying. I think that's what I saw as well on that play.
I think they're going to give it back to Rowan.
So now
maybe they're going to look at the replay, but again, there's going to be maybe a second or two on that clock. I don't know the decision making on not calling the timeout under the basket.
What do you do here though? Like, it's just another difficult call. Back to the replay booth.
Yeah, back to the replay booth. You got to get somebody open off of maybe a screen or something. They're still talking about it being a double dribble.
Coach Rossi is very confident in his stance about the double dribble. I am too, honestly. I think that's what we saw. But again, Rowan, regardless, they had another chance to win the game. Montclair gave them a chance a couple times now. Regardless of what happens here, I mean, Rowan could have arguably already ran away with the game. Danny Fleming three and then a turnover, which would have been a chance at another bucket. The referees want everybody out of the way. They're saying, get out of my way, both teams. They just want to make the right call right now.
But maybe what a closing sequence this could be. especially for Rowan if they do get another chance at this ball and they get a chance at this shot.
Could give him one. What do you think? You think it's 1 or 2 seconds on the clock?
Has to be one. I think it was maybe like 1 point something. Yeah, I don't think there was that much time left. But the referee by the side, under the basket over here on our far side, saw it and called it immediately. Still looking at it. This is going to be a crucial call.
Got that right.
Made the decision.
What is the final verdict?
Oh, and they're getting a third set of eyes on this.
Do you think there's any chance they call the game? I think they could.
I think so too. I don't know if they're talking about timeout or they're talking about a foul.
Talk about being in a tough spot though, with a lot of pressure on them in this gym. Everybody's waiting for their call. You can't. The problem is with this angle, and I can see it to the right of the ref's head. You can't see everything that clearly, so it's really tough to point out, and that's why you see the extra set of eyes.
We can get our broadcast to them.
We could. They got to run over here, but yeah.
Gotta run over here real quick. Got the replays. Do you have that? Maybe we do have the replay.
We definitely do.
This screen, I think, is way better than that one, especially off the huddle game.
Well, that's what they're going off of, right? The huddle cam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this looks, obviously, you're off a couple of Z90s and C180s.
I hope they're making ground on this. I don't know. Everybody's waiting. We got like 200 people waiting for the final decision here.
And this place is either going to erupt or it's going to, again, go silent.
I think game's over. That's what I think. I think it's over.
Let's see the verdict. We're going to talk one more time. Still. Couple of people standing up on their feet.
My prediction is they're going to be unsure, so they're going to call the game. Because if you don't have a definite opinion and you didn't see something 100%, you can't go back at it. That's what I learned in referee school. I think that's what they're going to do, unless they really saw something. But it looks like they're very unsure, all three of them.
Looks like.
Let's see what they say.
I think it's going to be.
I don't know.
1.9 seconds.
Wow.
You hear the place going boo.
Look at got the student section voicing their opinion on that one. But look at their body language. Look how they're still talking about it. They are unsure of that call. You can't do that. You have to be sure. You have to be certain. But to me, it does not look like they're all three of them. All three of them don't look very confident in their decision. But
let's see who's on this inbounds pass. Let's see who they give it to. 1.9 seconds.
Wow.
It's going to be has to be a long triple, unless you try to find Fleming under the basket. But I think it's just going to be a quick, easy triple. And I think Khalif Mir's on the inbounds pass. Panzer is electric, loud, everyone on their feet. The defense chant starts to come. Inbounds by Mears. Mears over the corner. Williams gets it. Oh my God! Rowan University gets the dub here at Panzer. Did he get it off in time?
I think it was late.
What a win by Rowan, if so.
I think we're going to go back to the replay machine again. It might be over.
I think you have to go to replay to see. They are going to replay. What a sequence of events.
Wow. All right, officially the craziest basketball game I've ever seen in this place, and I've seen some amazing games. Wow.
Williams with a corner three. Great ball movement by Rowan. There it is.
We need that replay one more time. We need to see.
And you're talking 0.1 seconds if he even got it off. Like, if he did, he might have. I don't know. So close.
And they probably, I'm going to guess they can't even see it on the huddle cam because it doesn't even hit the corner.
Correct. They can't see it.
I don't think they can see it.
They're going to call the game. That's it, I think.
Got to bring him over. There was the replay again, unfortunately.
Well, we had somebody with their jacket sticking out that also blocked the shot. So we have a problem over here, too, with the replay. We can't get you a clear shot. People are leaving. They think the game's over. I would hang on a second.
And they're waiting.
Well, it is over either way, but right, you know what I mean.
It is over, yeah.
Either the Rowan win or...
Waiting for the verdict. Wow, what a game we had here at Panzer. One of the best games I've seen as a Red Hawk.
And nonetheless, it's Montclair State Rowan. This isn't like a random matchup. It's the biggest rivalry that this school has, and same with Rowan.
Still looking at this. This place is either going to erupt or go boo.
Oh man.
Wow.
I hope these referees get out of here safely. They've had their hands full.
If you're Montclair State, you're looking at this as, wow, I think they thought they completely kind of took over. They got to get one more stop with only 1.8 seconds left on the clock. And unfortunately, just gets a corner three wide open. Williams, like I said, Williams is the difference maker. He's a great three-point shooter. They've tried to find him. Great screens by Danny Fleming. And they're looking at it. They're zooming it in. Oh, Montclair State bench erupted. Rowan saying it's good. Montclair State saying it's not. We need like a drum roll here.
This is awesome.
Let's tell him to get back. Oh my God. Who's going to make the verdict?
This is out of control, this whole game. Coach Potts said no way. No way he got it off in time. They're going to look at it again.
So maybe, no wait, there was no time left on that clock. There was no way there was at least 0.0 seconds, and you can't get a shot off with 0.01 second or 0.1 second left on the clock.
Right, because they had the inbound, the pass back, then the shot. There's no way.
It's one of the rules. You need at least 0.3, 0.4, but let's see. Going to the middle. They're still talking about this. They're going back again. Montclair State wins! The Red Hawks win! What a win by the Red Hawks! Rowan loses off a crazy, no good buzzer beater. This place is erupting. I don't care that my voice is almost gone. What a win by the Red Hawks.
I don't know what to say, man. What a game. We thought about it logistically. There's no way they got it off in time, but forget about that one play. You can sit here. You know what? The Sports Center tomorrow morning better be talking about this game. I don't care what happened in college basketball tonight at any level. This was elite basketball. And you want to talk about top-notch entertainment. I don't care. Again, I don't care what TV show was on tonight, what movie you had on. This does it. What a game. And this gym, wow.
Unmatched. Energy, unmatched. Absolutely insane. It's actually crazy. I can't even, I'm trying to think what to say right now, but I'm absolutely speechless.
We're gonna have a post-game interview here. Ahmad Robertson, player of the game.
Player of the game. And again, Robertson, 18 points. Looks like he's coming off. And
want me to stay right here or stand?
Stay right there. It's fine. An amazing game by you. Mike Jack coming behind. 18 points. How does this win feel for you?
It feels great. We split with them. We went down there. I think we was down 20 at half when we played them at Rowan. So for us to be able to come play in our home floor, the home crowd, it was sold out, and get a big win like that, that's huge.
4-game win streak now. How
Yes,
are you using that momentum to kind of spew into the remaining NJAC games?
Well, after the NJCU game, we kind of just spoke as a team, and we all realized we had to lock in and focus on what get us wins.
What is the key point you're taking from this game to kind of go down the stretch here?
Keep going, baby. Let's get it. Let's go, Red Hawk Nation.
Good job, man. Have
Thank
a good
you.
one. But my name is Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside Luke Sirianni. What a game we had here. Robertson, absolutely amazing. And it looks like we're going to end things here, 79-78. Any closing remarks for you, Luke?
No, that was the best game of college basketball I've ever seen. 100%. March Madness-esque. Absolutely. What a game. And to Ahmad Robertson, it sounded like he had some good words there. Super hyped up. He deserves this one.
And Roll State, because they're on a 4-game winning streak right now, they're going down a crazy stretch in the NJAC. Cannot wait for the remaining of this season, especially going into the NJAC playoffs. My name has been Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside Luke Sirianni. We will see you guys next time on the Red Hawk Sports Network. My voice is